I got floating shells. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those about to get stained and varnished. I got this mantle right here that sits on top of this brick. Got to get that stained and varnished. That wood piece going around that crown trim is going to get stained and varnished. Now my island, this is going to get stained and varnished on 3 sides, but the front is going to be painted. So we're not going to touch that. This butcher's block here and the wood trim around it is going to get stained. The rest will be painted. This door is going to get stained and varnished. Now I got woodwork. Here I got a butcher's block that has to get stained and varnished. And I also have a butcher's block here that has to get stained and varnished along with the trim around it. So that's before I touch anything in this house. You get your woodwork done first, then you get it covered, then you tackle your house. And on that note, let me get it done. Also, when you're staining wood, and as you apply your stain, and you see these sand marks that are crooked and all over the place, the average person will just leave them and say, oh, that's just the way the wood is. If you never want to be average, do your job. And what you do, you sand, see all these have been sanded like that away from the grain, just in circles and crazy stuff. So you start right here and then you sand with the grain, even with the stain on it. Let me show you. You sand with the grain until it comes out. Oh yeah, it's a lot of work. You see it ain't even moving. It ain't budging. But I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna keep sanding. You'll see it when I get done. Like I said, so all you gotta do is your job, huh? You know? Look at it now. The whole thing. Yeah, it took a little work, but now all the scratches is out. Then what you do is you go ahead and you reapply your stain with your grain. Never go without the opposite direction. Stay with your grain. Same way when you're sanding, stay with your grain. Oh yeah. Let that penetrate for a minute. Then also, look at this on the side. Let me show you something. You see that spot right there? That is glue, and it would not take stain, so you got to do the same thing. Got to sand the glue off. You think I'm playing? Think this is a game? That glue ain't budging. Let me show you when I get done. All right. Now, if I did my job, this thing would take now. Let's see. Put it up here. Stay with your grain. Let it soak in. All right. While that's soaking in, get up here. Wipe off what I showed you at first that I just did. Even when you wipe with your grain. Stay with your grain. Booyah. Now, always remember, stay with your grain when you're staining. You can't go a whole bunch of different ways. You got to stay with your grain, man. Because if you do, it's going to show. That stain ain't no joke. Show you when I'm done. Yes, indeedy. That's how you get it done. In the dark. And still make it look beautiful and don't get shit everywhere. Yes, indeedy. George Louise. Still beautiful. Everything is stained. Now it's time to put the wet. Yep. Right in front of you. You see that wet? See that dry? Why does it turn wet? I'm gonna put the W in wet, the B in bling, the S in shine, right in front of you. Oh yeah. Get up in them crevices. Make your brush work for you. Oh yeah, it's gonna be beautiful. Let me get it done. Just like this piece. I'm about to get this uncovered now, since everything is all sprayed. And this piece here, gotta get this uncovered, because behind it is stained and varnished wood. Let me show you in a second. All right, that's what it's gonna look like. Bam. Don't forget, I still gotta put the last coat of varnish on there. Then you step out, coat rack. See, they're gonna put hooks here, 4 hooks. Put them to hang their coats, and their shoes go underneath. But yeah, that's how you do it. And if they ever got down on their hands and knees and wanted to see what it looks like underneath, it's done underneath too. We don't play no damn games, man. We gets it done. There it is. That's that look. Get over there to that door. Oh yeah. Looks beautiful. Yeah, looks beautiful. Come around to this side. All your cabinets is painted. Crisp and clean lines, separating the stain from the paint, from the rooty to the tooty. Oh yeah. That's how you get out. You got to give them what they want, baby. You got to give them what they want, man. Yes, indeedy. George and Wheezy. That's that look. Now, check this out. The next time you see this house, the floors will be done. The lights, the fixtures, the countertops, the backsplash, the tile, the plumbing, the sinks, the whole 9 yards will be in here before I come back. That's why we don't paint the walls yet. You got to let everything else get done. See, we cut the ceilings. We did all our wood. We sprayed our trim. But yeah, this house is a wrap. Everything. Doors all stood up. Yeah, you see the sheen? Man, and they dry. That's how you leave them, man. That's how you leave them. Like I said, we don't paint the walls yet, because see, they still got to do the floors. They still got to do a lot of stuff to this house. And if we painted the walls now, while they doing the floors, they're going to mess them up. So that's why you wait until they finish everything else. See, all this is done. Got a hidden door. Hello, world. Dance, baby. Michael Jackson. That's right. Ceilings cut everywhere, man. I don't be playing. Get it done. All right. And I told you, next time you see this house, the floors will be done. The granite will be installed. Backsplashes will be up. Lights. Ceiling fixtures. Ceiling fans. Everything, hardware, will be installed. Now, it's time to go ahead and put the last coat of varnish on all my woodwork. On everything this wood has to get the last coat of varnish. It's like that mantle. Everything. Door, vent hood, Everything gets the last coat now. See, we're doing a punch out. That means paint the walls. I got to revarnish the quarter round that they put down here, then reseal my woodwork. Go ahead and get this done. Because I told you, before we could do the walls, they had to put their floors in. And what you see, all this dust, you see all this dust is down here? All this is the sheetrock mud from us sanding the walls, painting the walls. See, the cleaning people come behind us next. And what they're gonna do, they're gonna clean up the rest. So they got their appliances in there now. Man, it looks like a whole different ball game, don't it? Oh yeah, beautiful. But watch when I finish the wood. It's gonna dance. Just like that light dancing off of there, everything else gonna dance. There she is. Michael Jackson. Looks just like glass, man. Dancing off them bricks. Something terrible. Yes, indeedy. Beautiful. They got that finished look on the island. I gives it to him, baby. I gives it to him. All right. That's the finished product. Beautiful. Glass, baby. Just like a mirror. That's how you leave them. That's how you leave them. Everything nice and shiny and bling, 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 blinging. All of it.